Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are fighting Malatheon, the Harvester. You know, I never read his flavor text, actually. Malatheon the Harvester has been detected below, Reaper of the Mortar Strain. It is said he manipulates vile effigies of his enemies to weaken and destroy them. But we're probably just going to disrupt the crap out of him and stab him to bits, I imagine. I imagine that's how things will go, but let's find out. You never know, we might get surprised. I don't entirely remember his combat loop, but usually just disrupting an enemy stops all of their tricks, which I think is a problem. I think there should be some things that you can't solve by disrupting them, you know? There should be some things that, like, there should be, like, disruption points, like stun. You know? So some things take, like, some autos take an additional one, or maybe disruption only cancels a single auto. So if there are enemies with loads of autos, you don't know which one you're going to cancel. So shooting an enemy to disrupt one auto might then trigger the rest. Like, I think that would make the bosses just 100% more interesting immediately. Like, it just wouldn't even be complicated. Like, that would just immediately make boss battles more interesting, I think. Kind of wish they'd done that. Anyway, because yeah, it'd be easy. Just go disruption, cancels, and auto. Easy. Maybe make it prioritize, like, Overwatch, though, if they're like... Dunno. Anyway, whatever. Let's start the mission.
The whelps of the Citralite. I had hoped to have completed my works here before I was discovered. No matter, you are only a handful.
A mere one of my brothers would be enough to deal with you, warp spawn.
Such taunts come easy on high from a craven.
You should count yourself lucky, demon. If it were I facing you, your end here would not be swift.
Oh, truly? Perhaps I should make a game of it then. Let us see how long you can stand to watch your brother's agony from the safety of that perch of yours.
Such a cool map. Yeah. My phone's supposed to be on silent. I bet you didn't even hear it because my noise cancellation is so bloody good. The other day I sounded like a lunatic. I was like, oh, the bloody gardeners, all the noise. There's nothing. Complete silence. Anyway, yeah, really cool map. It'd be amazing if he utilised it in any way, but we'll have to see. Also, one thing I'm a bit disappointed with, well, I think it's kind of cool. When he talks, it's a bit muffled because obviously his tongue is right out of his mouth. But also I'm really sad that his primary mouth isn't this little one on the end. Like, I would love it if just this little guy was the greater demon and this was just like, you know, his body, I guess. I think that'd be really fun. I think that would be cute. So, Malatheon, baby. Corrosive Darkness. Target knight at range 10 to deal 2 damage. Scales with the number of demons. Oh, okay, well, 1, I guess. Gains Affliction with active effigies. Interesting. Don't entirely know how that's going to work. Morbus Gift. Activate a blast area 7 to deal 4 damage. Malatheon activates Reaper's Cool and summons the Effigy of Death, Effigy of Infirmity, and Effigy of Despair. Superior knockback ignores cover. And Reaper's Cool, Malatheon creates 2 Resurrection Emblems. If they are not destroyed, they will summon demons in 2 turns. Like he's going to last that long. He's immune to afflictions. Nullify, Bleed, Incapacitated, Pinned, Crazed, Dominated, Panicked, Blinded, Plagued, Knockback, and Banish. So what's kind of sad is all your assassins are sort of useless at fighting these guys. Although I guess that kind of fits, because, you know, demons are sort of Grey Knights things. It should probably mean you should be using Grey Knights. Yeah, Plagued, Knockback, and Banish. Reaper's Bounty has a 0% chance to restore a target point at the end of his turn, scales with the number of demons. Okay. And Summon Effigy. Malatheon will summon an effigy that will support him and impede the player. He has no autos, apparently. So I don't entirely know. Because these are all passives. So he'll summon things, but when? You know? That's not... I don't understand how that's a passive. Because that's him literally doing something. So, yeah, I don't know. Bit weird. But sure, let's use Strength of Spirit immediately. And then we're going to jump on top of him. So, Gate of Affinity, easy. Okay, now that we're on his lap, we can get him with an Astral Aim. And then it starts. It begins, guys. It begins. We can do extra 5 damage. Do we need to disable anything? Like, do we actually need to disable anything, or do we just keep doing extra 5 damage? Probably the extra 5 damage, because none of what he has is an auto. So there's nothing to disrupt on this guy. There's an extra 5 damage.
A blasphemous icon has been detected.
Okay.
Its power has been psychically linked to one of our Astartes.
Our training fortifies us against such psychic attacks.
Recommend adjusting target.
Okay, so actually an interesting boss fight. I did remember this one being more complicated. Can't quite reach with that.
Standing ready.
We can shoot that. Won't quite kill it. I can't really afford to teleport away. So who is that psychically linked to? Is it all of us? We suffered 1 damage per willpower used. I mean, Islanders already does that, so don't worry about it. And we got the extra crit. Oh, so he already took damage for that willpower used, interestingly. Huh. Alright, Sanctified Kill Zone. He's immune to Vulnerable though, isn't he? Also, he got armor back as a result of that, which is interesting. Oh, he's not immune to Vulnerable. By the looks of it. So we could make him vulnerable. Extra 2 damage instead of shooting him a million times. He didn't get any AP from that critical hit, so I think we do need to try and farm some AP back for him. I mean, we can also throw a Quicksilver at someone. I should have done that first. I was stupid not to have done that first. Silly me. Also, we can use Strength of Spirit again. I used that first, and then I Gauge of Affinity. Yeah, that was silly. Should have AP'd, and then gone for it. It's fine. We still got a Frag Grenade, which is very silly. Very silly indeed. Yeah, let's just start shooting. So, we're guaranteed a crit here. But I wonder if we should start chopping things off him. So I think actually he doesn't rely on autos, he relies on body parts, perhaps? So if we just start force striking, we can start... Oh, we can't get that +5 damage again and again. So Reaper's cool. Oh! He'll suffer extra damage from attack, so he's not immune to vulnerable. Okay, we should do that. Although, I think Reaper's cool might be the thing... I think that might be the thing that allows him to summon more guys. So let's do that. Let's work our way down to vulnerable, and then we can have the others get the extra damage in. I'm sure that'll work out fine. And yeah, he's getting a bit of damage, that's fine. We'll get rid of that too. But yeah, he should be dead. Like, we'll kill him. Oh, okay. No, he still suffers effigies. Regardless. It's probably giving him more armor again. Alright, now how's everyone doing? So I don't entirely know what those effigies do. All knights suffer a damage per willpower use, so that's what it does. So that is giving us the little weird things. And then extra 10 armor, sure. So that's that. And then this one is an additional debuff. Will suffer 2 damage a turn. Yeah, fine. Not a problem. Not a problem, mate. We still have 3 AP, so we'll just keep going then. And now let's make him vulnerable. Probably should have done that first. I was trying to stop those effigies, you know, from spawning. Just not a thing, apparently. We can force strike for +1 damage, but then we'll take another damage. We can take another damage.
such a wasteful distraction from my craft.
Okay, so another one. Effigy of Death.
An extreme and present threat.
The tech priest is right. Destroy these foul effigies before they can do more harm.
Now, what does this one do? I mean, I guess I could just check down here, right? All knights die when their HP is reduced to 0. Well, that's not going to happen, so don't worry about it. You know? Calm down, guys. Calm down. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, so Storm has almost... You know, Storm's got him down to half health. I mean, we shot him once with Thule. But Storm's got through 30 armor, as well as doing all that damage, so I'd say we're pretty safe. We could just keep pumping him up. But I'm not sure there's much point to that. So this will be another crit. Hopefully, we will then get a... another AP, so we can do that again. And then hopefully we'll get another AP, so we can do that again. And then support fire as well. Storm hasn't stopped. And this is yet another effigy, presumably. What's this one going to do? So this last one... heal abilities are reduced. Fun. Now we did get an AP, and again, it'll crit. Excellent. And we did get another AP, so we can get one more crit. Excellent. Really good stuff. Alright, good job, buddy. I was doing Warbur's Gift. Activate Reaper's Call, summons Energy of Death. What? Oh, I see. So at that point in the game, he's supposed to summon everything. I get it now. So, that's a bit annoying. I'm gonna have to chase him. Now. Alright, if he uses Warp Speed Biomancer, he can reach him this turn. Right? You can reach him in 1 AP? With 2 AP. But, you know, that's fine, because now he has lots. Alright, good lad. And Ilanthus can go again, so we'll just keep that in mind. And yeah, there we go. We can reach him. Oh, he got all of his armor back as well. Interesting. So... we just kill him with Disruptor Skulls. That's really funny. Alright, we'll get a big crit on him. It's plus 15 crit damage, but it doesn't show that. I think we can still just kill it with crits. But we could just kill it with Disruptor Skulls. Now we got another 2 AP from stratagems, so, you know, so that's fine. And yeah, we've still got 3 AP. Shame Vulnerable doesn't stack. And then, yeah, one more hit will do it. So, give Han the kill. Good job, Han.
I will not be banished!
But yeah, infinitely more interesting battle in that he actually reacts to things in a way that you can't stop. You can't stop him from summoning those things, so there's always going to be something that's like evolving the battle as you play, which I like.
Excellent. We should recover it and move on as quickly as we can.
And yeah, sorry to be chatting over you guys. Yeah, victory. So yeah, more interesting boss battle than the other Great Unclean one that just sort of sits there and gets murdered and just occasionally complains about it without doing anything. This one, at least, you know, giving self extra armor and like, yeah, creating debuffs is pretty good. So yeah. Okay, and we got 9 more blue seeds, 5 more requisition, and I don't know, maybe some treats. Let's see. Has disrupt shot, huge range. Okay, so this one is basically can have a really good scatter shot. but we don't really need a really good scatter shot. Now, this, I think, is the first Narthesium we've been offered. Biomancy's lasting for longer is pretty cool, but that's not half as cool as the stave that he's got, that he just, like, brains everyone with. Extra willpower, focus, and armor is all nice, but not that great. We can get the top tier rad grenade just so we have it. That extra bleed we can capitalize on with, you know, with our Eversaw, potentially. But I just don't know who would then hold that grenade for him. I don't know who would do that. Maybe our Purifier, because I think our Purifier will be on Team Assassin at the end of the game. So actually, him with a bunch of rad grenades, stacking bleed on a bunch of enemies would help whittle them down, because we should be overwhelmed. We shouldn't be able to wipe out everything that spawns each turn in the final battle. So some damage over time would be fine. But also it means that's an extra 7 damage that we can do with the Eversaw against every enemy that we hit with this grenade in the same turn, which I think is potentially, that lets us wipe a pod quite easily. So yeah, I think we will take the rad grenade. Because yeah, it does seem kinda rad. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious. And yeah, everyone got a little bit injured there because they used willpower. Amazingly, Iolanthus didn't. He just didn't use... he didn't really do anything. He used an Honor the Chapter. That's all he got around to doing. So yeah, we still had some damage potential from him. Not a huge amount, honestly. Like, he probably could have shot his Stormbolter once. I think that would have been it, but, you know, fine. We also need to change... we need to change Thul's grenade back at some point, don't we?
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready.
Very cool. I really like the performances in the cutscenes. They're very good. You know, like, I doubt they're probably not mocapped. Maybe they are. They seem very exaggerated. They seem pretty traditional animated. But again, it's still a performance, isn't it? Whether it's created by an animator or otherwise. Should we grab that and then grab that? Should we go straight for it? I don't know. What are we researching right now? Nothing. I didn't start any more research after we finished the last one for some reason. Well, that's smart. I'm smart. So I would like to get another Reaper on the map, but we can only actually afford one of them, which is kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy. I might hold off a second then. We'll get one more bloom thing happening. I do want to get some red and yellow seeds, ideally, for some upgrades. So we are going to need a couple more missions, I think. At least. And yeah, so we'll work our way down to here so we can get a second reflexive insight. So that way we can use, you know, another stratagem. We could, if we get this, in the next boss fight, we could use Quicksilver twice, then Gate of Infinity, and then use the critical, you know, the critical one, whatever that's called. Strength of Spirit, that's the one. So we could do that. So we end up getting 4 extra AP on somebody. Probably Han, because he does the most damage per hit. So yeah, it would kind of be hilarious. But yeah, we'll work our way down here. We really want to get this. And then we will get another. Yeah, let's just go for the big one. And then we'll probably put a Prognostica on the area that we're in. Okay, that's our last Prognostica to deploy. It's just... Prognosticars also have the effect of lowering the bloom when you deploy them, and there's no bloom anywhere around there at the moment. Here we go, 5. Okay, so there is a Technophage outbreak and a Tentaurus hive. You know how much I love the Tentaurus hives. Cool. So that's something we actually need to address. Those two are really close together. However, even if we race to that one, we can only just reach it. Oh, it's got red seeds though. It's got a bunch. Damn. Damn. What we can do though, actually, is we could race to that one. I just realised. Oh, that would give us servitors. I like servitors. Gives us requisition, which we don't really need, but I need the red seeds. This one is yellow, which we also kind of want. This one is purple, which we are going to do. Great rewards as well, though. It's all Terminator armor. And a silencer and a stave. And a chaplain. But I don't see the point of that. So what we can do, what is this one? Seek and destroy the bloom spawn. So that's a pretty straightforward one. More red seeds. Lots of servitors too. And good power armor and a storm bolter. And rank 7 tech marine. Okay, what we're going to do... Oh, and this one. That's... Okay, that's... Again, red. Okay, great. That's great. And that's a grimoire, which I like. And a rank 6 paladin. Man, I wish we had any use for any of these. I really do. Alright, so the issue we're having is that I can't send the frigate to both of these, but what we can do is go boom and boom. Right, we can do those two en route. We can send a frigate to go do that one. And then maybe once we get to there, we can go to that one because it's quite close. Right, it's quite close to this. So we might be able to double back and do this one as well. So I guess we pick, do we want to send a frigate with a team to do a Technophage mission? Because what'll be interesting, we'll have a Dreadnought. And then maybe assassins. That might be what we send here. However... Ooh, actually, no. I was going to say the Kalidas would probably be great on this mission, because we can keep them solo. Which we might still be able to do. They probably won't get bombarded. Because I think they tend to aim for the biggest crowd. So as long as we keep the Kalidas on her own, just wiping out pods and things. Completely on her own. Completely solo. We never get anyone else involved. Then I think we can have the Kalidas go this way. And so we could probably have the other two assassins. I mean, it is a Technophage mission, which is going to make things a bit more complicated. But I think if we have the Dreadnought, a couple of assassins, you know, the Eversaw and the Absalom 9, whatever he is, the, you know, Vindicare. And then we have the Purifier? Well, then I guess we could have, like... Probably not Storm. We're going to need his zipping around antics. Then maybe we give them Thule? Yeah. Then we give them Thule. I think that could work. So we're going to try and hit a bunch of these. So 15 servitors is pretty wild there. Do I want to just not do this one? Because it's only a grimoire. Potentially some, like, alright loot. But yeah, this one, though. I mean, that power sword might actually be really good. But yeah, 15 servitors. I think we do this one. It's easier. It's a lot easier. And I don't mind that filling up a bit, because that gives us a pool of red seeds for later as well anyway. So, okay, we're going to send a frigate to that one for the extra servitors. Because, I mean, a grimoire would be nice, though. I do want to hit 20. I do want to hit 20. And what do we get from here? That's servitors as well. And what do we get here? Requisition. Alright, so that's the only grimoire up for grabs, is that one. But... yeah, we're going to need servitors. That one we might not be able to reach. So yeah, this is probably better for our resources. So okay, we're going to send a frigate to this one. It's going to be quite straightforward. It's destroying bloom spawn, which, you know, not really a problem. But we're going to be doing it without as many teleporting antics. You know, we're going to have to do this The old-fashioned way.
Strength of your assigned squad, our prognosticators will predict the likely result.
Oh,
Squads
you don't even
with
fight it.
highly ranked knights carrying superior equipment are more likely.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll send Crow, because we never use him anyway. And Attack Marine, because we never use him anyway. Can't win. Oh, well, he sucks anyway. Hang on. And then Swap Knight, there we go. Okay, so not him. We'll send Malik. And, win chance unlikely still, okay. I don't know if Crow just doesn't count for very much in this, or if this is apparently a really tough battle. But hopefully we'll get some experience, right? Okay, win certain. I never saw. Okay, so win minimal wound risk, certain to win. Squad power at 55. So measures total strength of squad affected by the unit's rank, wound status, and tier and purity seal upgrades their equipment. Interesting. So each upgrade is 1, I guess. So each level is probably 1. Although, can I not just swap him for nothing? No, you can't just. Oh, we can. We can. You click remove from squad. Okay, so not quite. He doesn't quite count for 20 because he's level 20. So that's interesting. But sure. Still, pretty interesting. Right. Sure. We'll just send them. And presumably they'll level up and that'll be cool. 19 days apparently is fine. So I guess we could also... Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll deploy them. Off they go. So that'll get done, apparently. And then we can head to this mission, and then we can head to that one. Cool. Which means we can grab those 3 on the way. And then hopefully we can double back to that one once we're done. Because I would like to do this one too for the extra servitors. Getting a lot of servitors from that. You never know, the frigate might come back. I don't know. But that we're ignoring. So next mission, we're doing one of these. Intervention required.
Update. Servitors have recovered an uncatalogued artifact from the subdecks. The weapon should be returned to the armory of Titan for analysis.
What purpose would it serve in some dusty armory? We should use it.
This weapon is part of our legacy. We could enshrine it on board to honor Xiphos' history.
Interesting. Should we just see what it is? I think inspiring our brothers might just be like +1 willpower for a little while. I don't know. I actually have no idea. It might be much better than that. Yeah, it might be like a permanent buff. I don't know. But another weapon sounds good.
Yes, such weapons are meant to be
Just
used.
Stormbolter. So who cares? Like, who cares? Let's take a look at it, shall we? Let's take a look. Because, I mean, you know, we could do with some Stormbolters. Our Stormbolters are all terrible, but... Oh, this was it. It was only tier 2 anyway. Christ. So, like, we could have had this one with Armor Pierce. In fact, I'll equip this, because I might as well. I think this was Hans, but I think Iolanthus is probably more likely to be sort of hanging out in the bag these days. So, sure, I'll give it to him. Yep. I can't believe that. This amazing thing we found in the basement. So good. Useless. Just absolute crap. I mean, really good range, actually. Really long range for a Stormbolter. So not bad if we're just trying to trigger support fire. Like, that is actually... Okay, so this might be better, because I don't see when we'd need the damage potential of that. So actually, if we're going to have Iolanthus hanging out in the back, maybe triggering a support fire, I guess that is better. So we can make use of it. But why didn't we get the tier 3 version of this late in the game? You know, it feels really silly that we got a tier 2 weapon when everyone is kitted out in tier 3 equipment already. So, you know, that's weird. But I think it might have a use. But anyway, let's crack onto this mission. You can see our frigate going off. I've been studying Astartes' physiology. I don't pretend to be an apothecary, but I know the difference between a Betcher's gland and a neuroglottis. I mean, don't we all? It is enough that that if I concentrate, I should be able to stimulate your knight's natural regenerative functions to operate within a much shorter timescale. Good. Right, this one next. And, God, we're going to have so few of the red seeds. We're going to have 3. We're not even about to upgrade a single weapon. It's alright. We'll get some more. We'll get some more from here. And hopefully we get seeds from that. I have no idea. Like, I was kind of hoping we would do the mission that the frigate is on, but I guess they don't want to just bog you down with more missions. Alright, so we've done these before. First time round, had no idea what to expect. Was pretty rotten. Second time round, not really much of a problem. Gotta say, not a huge problem the second time around. So we'll get a silencer, warding stave, maybe better Terminator armor, but we only have one guy wearing Terminator armor, so you know, it's not really a big deal. We're gonna have the Grandmasters update soon again. That's come around quite quickly, and that's interesting that these two don't seem to have portraits. How bizarre is that? So they're all 15 days. They'll all be doing that, but I don't tend to use these characters anyway. On our main missions. Like Absalom 9 have been trying to level up, but yeah, they're not any of our most important ones. So yeah, 15 days we'll get it back. Like, I assume it'll just be back in 15 days. I don't know if that means we'll have time to send it on that other mission. If we can't reach ourselves. Like, I imagine we are faster than it, so we probably won't be able to reach. I assume. Win mission without healing, not a problem. When do we ever do that? Might be bad if we had the Eversaw. But we don't. So, okay, are we going to try... Yes, I think we are. I think we are going to try and use our Kalidas Assassin. 17 health isn't terrible. It's not awful. She's got all the skulls she needs. Her sword is absurd now. She has an instant kill ability as well to get out, you know, if like in a pinch. The only thing that's going to be a bit annoying is those little bloom thingies. How we kill them so efficiently is that if you crit, you can just pick death as an option. But she should be able to get on top of them and deal with them. We're going to be in forever combat, so she's always going to be a little lower on AP. So it's going to be a lot like that other mission we were in. Actually, no, we weren't in forever combat. It just sort of worked out that way. That boarding one we did with her to get the frigate. She was on that mission, and it wasn't great for it. It wasn't great for it. But I think she can do better now. Got better equipment. Yeah, I think we're fine. She's leveled up a bunch too since then, I think. So, cool. This should be fun. I think this is a good squad. And yeah, we got all our stratagems too. We still haven't really made use of Dominate all that much. Are we ever really going to use that? Oh, well, of course we need the mass purification, don't we? Wait, no, not that one. Tide of Shadows. All allies. So this will also apply to what's-her-face. So that works. So yeah, we can do that. She won't be protected from the Bombard, but she'll be protected from the Plague, which is the big thing. And I don't think the Bombard will even aim for her if she's separate from everyone else. So I think this is the way to go. That looks good to me. And yep, Reflective Insight, it means we're going to have to make use of that first. So we get the Reflective Insight, fill that up. But yeah, this is good. This is a good squad. And I'm looking forward to doing another one of these missions. They're kind of interesting. You know, I like the sort of time limit on them. You really do feel hard-pressed to move quickly to deal with it, to avoid getting bombarded again and again and again. So it keeps it exciting. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.